And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm here all day. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 55. Check 31. Check 31.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 55.
From the gun, Melvin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Down at his 49-yard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Buccaneers.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Melvin. It's caught by Mike Evans.
complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Melvin. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Melvin. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Buccaneers 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Down Titans.
They go play action now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Tennessee.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. Right side complete, that's Woods. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Melvin. He sets up the screen to Jones. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Melvin airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
24-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bucs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Melvin. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Melvin. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Fournette on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll go with a big bang for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Let's take it at around the 40. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
49-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here's Carter now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Melvin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
2-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 19.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
The pass. Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Haskins. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Play action. Haskins airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Haskins back to the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Full, that got in there to bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And shedding through the tackle. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
55, 955. Hey, eat. Oh, baby, come on, let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Melvin gets this one to Hill. Shifts by him at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Throwing again. Haskins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith catches left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw on 2nd down. Melvin. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the gun, Melvin. And my goodness, another interception. picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To A.J. Brown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 35-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. 55 is my guy, 55.
Operating from the gun, Melvin. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
49.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Good job.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Here we go with Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Titans.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Tennessee.
Throwing now is Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to number
A.J. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Haskins to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Melvin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. They got a man. It's Woods.
And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Down Titans.
He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Tennessee.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 51 yards for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win.